that Roadblock show, I don't know if it was the theater. I don't know if it's the way they shot it. I don't know if it was them lights up in the ceiling or the crowd. That was a good ass show.
Yes, it was.
We were talking about it last week. The car, it was a free PLE. That was a good ass show to be on the CW. I don't know how much of the show we can get into. I want to say this. I had the chance to see Oba Femi on Monday, and when I saw Oba Femi, I got a picture with him. I say, Oba Femi beat Moose ass on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. You know what Oba said? I got you. And then he went in there and he beat, mind you, Moose, shout out Meals.
He beat Moose.
He beat Moose ass. Moose was on the ring apron. He slapped that nigga out the sky.
Moose ass.
Moose ass.
Ass.
His whole ass.
Oh my God! Not Oba beat Bullwinkle.
He threw out the trash.
Looking for that spear. Oh, caught the trash can.
Right in the trash can.
When Oba picked up Moose and threw him over the top rope, I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah."
It's not.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man.
Looking for that spear. Oh, caught the trash can.
Ass nigga.
It's so bad.
I still don't know how I feel, and I love Stephanie Vacquer, but I still don't know how I feel about her having both of these belts in a division that is so incredibly stacked with so much talent. It's going to be interesting to see how long they keep both of these.
She's gonna drop them.
So, I was trying to figure some stuff, and I saw a headline that said that we talked about last week. The thought is that Giulia's got some type of injury or medical issue. Apparently, it's listed as undisclosed, but again, I've not seen anything saying whatever Giulia's medical issues could be. Today, though, I saw people saying, just like Mike Bailey, that she may have had like a visa situation. So, whatever the case may be, it sounds like Giulia's taking time off. And regardless of what anybody thinks about, where Giulia or Stephanie Vacquer or anybody is, the match that people have been wanting to see since the both of them have been there have been the two of them. So I think this was probably the perfect time for the two of them to have the match that they want. They threw it ain't even 10 minutes. They threw the whole thing up on YouTube already. Yeah. They wanted that match to happen. I think they said, boom, Giulia's going to be out for a little bit. We might as well get Stephanie to hold them titles for a little bit, or drop I feel like she may be dropping that North American Championship and the Jada Parkers and the Sol Rukas, and because they've been all cooking.
So yeah. I feel like it's gonna be complex to get that belt, one of those belts off of her, because if either they gonna pull it and say you can't be double champ, because she can't. How are you the big champ and lose to a mid card nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
right.
You got to tell a story that makes sense here.
They unified him. Like when was it Mello that unified him when he had both of them? Who was it that had both of them? And they were kind of like
Mello unified.
Keep doing this.
Oh, they unified him for the North American title.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I bring it up because A, there's a history of that.
Mm-hmm.
But B, I feel like it's a situation where they may want the person that gets that title to be defending the big belt.
Yeah, I just it's going to be interesting to see. I just think they just have an onslaught of women in that division. That to have it sitting on one person, both of those belts, to me just seems like I can't say no other word. It seems asinine to me.
It's a waste. Sometimes it's a waste because you want both of those belts moving.
But also, too, I think we're now going to start seeing real world implications creep into wrestling because Jamie Hayter had the same issue. If it is indeed a visa issue, Jamie Hayter is dealing with that over in AEW right now. Right. So I think,
where's Hayter from?
I think London or the UK or Australia.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see, especially because wrestling promotions, for as racist as it can be sometimes, it is also the poster child for diversity, equity, and inclusion, oddly enough.
How about that?
In its staffing of talent. So it's going to be interesting to see how these visas, the tariffs, all of that. Now you're starting to see those real world implications affect the fantasy that you use to escape it.
Right.
You're starting to see that.
I mentioned Mike Bailey earlier. He just made his AW debut. When I believe was he signed with NXT
before?
Speedball had a visa issue a while ago, and he couldn't make. He was actually barred from being in America for like a year or something like that because he was wrestling when he didn't have his shit together.
That I don't know.
I don't remember if it was NXT or what. Somebody in the chat may know, but no, that like DDM saying, I bring it up because that shit is real, and that's someone who Mike Bailey. I think he was supposed to be here earlier for AEW, but he was making sure that his stuff was on the level back then, or for this move now. I'm sorry.
I thought he was waiting on his shoes.
They didn't come through. If he was waiting on his shoes, he wrestled without them.
He's still waiting.
Yeah,
he's still waiting. It was TNA. He was with TNA.
He was in TNA for a minute. I thought you meant before that.
There was a point where he wasn't. He was barred from wrestling in America because of the visa issues.